moves, etc. Laker fans are just very intelligent, very passionate. Anthony Davis with a jam. I enjoyed saying James Worthy's name. I would never say James Worthy as much as I would just say Worthy.
And a view of the skyscrapers of Midtown Manhattan from high above the East River here in New York City. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Mikal Bridges is a big part of the Suns' growth into a powerhouse. Coach Monty Williams said of his two-way swingman, I believe he has every intangible, talent and quality to be a glue guy in that starting lineup. Mikal has an edge to him. Guys respect the heck out of him because he competes every day. Kevin, I compete every time you throw it down to me.
You do. And you're a great competitor. DA, it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. DA, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Nance out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the three, the small forward. And for New York, they've got R.J. Barrett. Ivica Zubac is out there with Green. Then there's Campbell. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
It makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
And so off the tip, it's New York. Pass to Barrett. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Ayton. Paul against Campbell. Paul can't get it to go. Here's Campbell. Passes it to Barrett. Here's Zubac. Rebound by the Suns. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
First points of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
And Paul gets it to go in.
But I'll tell you, the savviness of Chris Paul on the break, he is a force to be reckoned with.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Booker in the post. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
And so it's New York with it after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Zubac the pass to Campbell. Nance against Zubac.
I got ball.
There it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
The Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field. To the inside, Ayton, good. And a nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got his second bucket of the night.
I love this young man's mindset. When he has the basketball, he's looking to score.
Campbell, the pass to Zubac. Campbell with it, now guarded by Booker. Barrett against Bridges. Barrett, no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And Ayton throws it down.
That's from
Guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges, so willing to give it up to an open guy.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
And another miss.
Oof.
He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's Paul. No good off the back of the rim. Paul with the steal. It's good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Knicks trail by 8. The pass to Campbell. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Basket counts.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Ayton kicks to Nance. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
And it goes on Draymond Green.
What you respect about Larry Nance Jr. is his work ethic. This guy wants to keep getting better. He adds more and more elements to his game. He is such a fun player to watch.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Always fun to see, Doris, isn't it? Second-generation guys like Larry Nance Jr., he brings a real legacy with him to the court.
I mean, how cool is it that you get to follow in your dad's footsteps to the NBA? The same jersey as his father, right down to the number. Boy, just so great to see them working as a team at that 2018 dunk contest. Too cool.
Phoenix, no good that time either. Knicks trail by 7. Grimes, defended by Booker. Doesn't go that time. Nance with some nice D. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Paul. 4 on the clock. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Here's Barrett. Another shot. And the rejection by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
Here's Paul. Again, the miss by Paul.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Barrett the pass to Christopher. And here is Campbell, defended by Paul. Campbell kicks to Barrett.
Don't forget the clock.
And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And it's Ayton missing.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
To end the cold streak, and Barrett slams it in.
R.J. Barrett, a clever penetrator. He's got a number of different moves to get where he wants to go on the drive.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the two teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
City Dancers.
Here's Magician. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Martin wide open. He fires. Sinks the three-pointer.
And there's typically going to be some space when you're out in transition and you do just kind of venture out to that three-point line.
Magician passes to Diallo. 1:19 left in the first quarter. Rebound by Christopher.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
Pass to McBride. Here's Kerr for three, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Inside, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the score by Phoenix. Here's Christopher. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Yes, that goes in.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
To the middle, it's stolen by Green. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Christopher. And he gets the bucket.
Assisted by.
And now a three-point New York lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Magician. Offline from the top of the key.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Kerr for three. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Knicks out front, ending the first quarter on a 14-3 run. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today, Chris Paul opening about how his team works together.
anything, whether it's business, work, relationships, whatever, it's communication. And I think that's something that we're doing an amazing job of right now, and that's communicating, talking through things, and making sure, even when it gets tough, that we continue to communicate.
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
Jalen Smith, assist from number
And
17.
some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Ivica Zubac. Kerr is out there with Martin. And it's Christopher in at the 4 spot. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Hawks got the job done. He finished with 17 points. And he capitalized quite a few times from distance, which was huge. Impressive games like the one he just had show why this team has been so successful coming out of the gate. We'll see if they can continue their early season success tonight.
All right, David, great. We'll see if tonight follows suit. I'm sure he's looking forward to the challenge.
I think he'll be ready. He's in a groove. The confidence is insane. Boy, it's a good place to be.
No doubt. He is locked in, seems so comfortable with where his game is at. Boy, has he been fun to watch.
He misses the free throw. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Martin. Passes to McBride. Here's Christopher. Over Ellis. Christopher, that's good. Christopher's got the lead up to 3 now for New York.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Magician. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Christopher's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Magician. 17 points in his last outing. Diallo, no good. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Kerr, got a piece of it. They get it back. Here's Magician. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's stolen by Kerr. And the foul goes on the Magician. That is his first foul of the game.
His first person.
It's checked in for New York.
Foul.
And the Suns also making a change.
For the
Carter's
Suns.
checked in. Zubac the pass to Christopher. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
That's his
Beyond
first
the
personal.
leaning, you could see his feet
Substitution
weren't
for the
set
Suns.
on that screen.
Mikal Bridges.
Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
The Suns making a switch here. Bridges checks in, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And so it's New York with it. The Knicks leading by 5. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The offensive rebound. And that one is hammered home.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game. And it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Barrett with the ball. Bridges covering. That one goes. Count it. And now it's a 9-point Knicks lead. And an important part of every team's game. And we'll look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Both teams will make substitutions.
And it's not talked about all that much, but Barrett makes a huge contribution on the glass.
Right. He's aggressive. He's instinctive. He has added good weight, and the athleticism to beat people to those 50-50 balls is important.
Clock is at 3. Here's Booker. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Plays it up and banks it in.
How about the ability to adjust and finish in different situations? Devin Booker, elite as a scorer.
Barrett with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line, 2 shots.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Barrett.
R.J. Barrett, still such a young talent in the NBA, but this is something this young man has dreamed about for as long as he can remember. He has the work habits and the commitment to be great.
And so Barrett nails both of them. Suns trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The pass to Nance. Dishes to Booker. Shoots over Campbell, and there's Booker on the assist by Nance. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
Barrett, no good.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
And that one's good, Ayton.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish right through the contact?
Campbell with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Barrett, no good. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Booker outside. Bridges outside. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Ayton. Fades away. Again, Phoenix.
Well, the form and the touch and the mid-range from DeAndre Ayton. This guy is special.
New York calls timeout. You want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Knicks making a change here. Green's checked in, and Phoenix also making a switch. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Javon Carter. Campbell, the pass to Barrett. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on 8.
Once R.J. Barrett sees the defense commit, he goes right into attack mode and gets himself a trip to the free throw line. That is beautiful.
First free throw is good.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy? Who's gonna shoot it, huh?
And so Barrett nails both of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Booker left side. It's stolen by Green. Grimes defended by Booker. Pass to Campbell. Here's Christopher.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
He kicks to Barrett. Shot clock at 5. The three-pointer no good. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. In the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
What I love about Larry Nance Jr. is he doesn't need the ball to be effective, but when he does get the ball, he shoots with high percentage.
No problems knocking that one down. He has 5.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Booker the pass to Paul. To the paint. Here's Nance. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Now Campbell. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Booker looking around. Over Campbell. No good on that one. The Knicks go the other way with it. Launches it. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Booker inside. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now, here's Paul. Unloads from 13. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Paul's got 6 points.
Now, this is a comfort zone for Chris Paul. That mid-range game, you better guard it.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 2. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Here is Paul getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Hands out there with Bridges, and it's Ayton in at center, locking down the middle. And Paul gets it to go in.
Chris Paul is the master of the pick and roll, understanding how to utilize his teammates to the best of their abilities.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work, gets the most out of his teammates, and has done that wherever he's played.
Now, here's Barrett. That shot, no good. Bridges with some nice defense. Campbell against Paul. Here's Nance. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Well, Phoenix shooting 43% for the game. For the lead, Paul finds Booker. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the wing on the left. And here is Campbell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Just 4 to shoot. From 18 feet away. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
This guy has so many shots up his sleeve. Devin Booker loves to go with that floater when it's presented to him.
Here's Campbell. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Softly drops in the floater. Campbell's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Passes it to Paul. Shoots over Campbell. It's hauled in by Zubac. New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Barrett the pass to Campbell. New York moving it around. They now take the lead. Campbell's got his 2nd basket.
This is the court awareness that gives you great hope for R.J. Barrett. He's a scorer, but if he can complement that with passing, look out, folks.
Phoenix calls timeout. So for the Suns, Smith checked in for Nance. Porter comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Magician subbed in for Paul. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Trailing by 2. There's the pass to Magician. Back to Booker. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Booker's got 8 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Kerr the pass to Zubac. Here's McBride. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after him. There's the dish to Smith. A second chance effort. And Ayton with the layup. He's got 12.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Kerr kicks to Martin. New York needs to get off a shot. And Green slams it in.
How easy is it to appreciate the intensity with which Draymond Green plays? Go ahead with power, sir.
Stolen by Zubac. Here's McBride, guarded by Porter. McBride passes to Kerr. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
17.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one misses. Some changes for Phoenix. Diallo comes in for Ayton. And it's Carter in for Devin Booker. And he can't hit the second. The Suns have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Carter against Martin. Smith outside. Pass to Magician. Clock at 4. The Suns need to get a shot off. This one for 3. Diallo, no good. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Martin. Tries again. Here's Christopher. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Here's Magician. Outside Porter. Pass to Diallo. No one near him. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Diallo's got it all tied up now for the Suns. Now, here's Kerr. Tipped away. Here's Magician, defended by Kerr. Magician passes to Porter. And here's Smith. Feeds it to Porter. Makes it off the glass. And the Suns lead by 2. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Phoenix.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
The Suns have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Magician. Traps in the tray. Magician's got 5 now.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a play.
New York calls timeout.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
All right, look who's coming.
Ellis is checked in for Carter.
Get loud for your Knicks City Dancers. All right, fans, that was your Knicks
On
City
defense,
Dancers.
Phoenix.
Make
It's a
some noise.
3-point game. Back to Kerr. From about 16, he squares up and sinks it. Kerr's got his second bucket.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
No good from Magician. New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Kerr kicks to Zubac. Pass to Martin. Kicks it out to Kerr. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Rebound by Smith.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Ellis surveying the D. Takes a shot at the elbow. It's rebounded by New York. Zubats has got 6 rebounds in the game. 41 seconds left in the third quarter.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Over to the left wing. Diallo the pass to Magician. Driving the lane, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Magician's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's McBride. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Over Porter. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Well, the rangy Porter, right, making his presence felt defensively.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Suns on top, up 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
So we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Come on, fans.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Green is out there with Ivica Zubats. Then there's Campbell. Then it's Barrett. That's the 5 for New York right now. The game now all time.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Ellis outside. Paul outside. Shot from 12. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Suns lead by 2.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Campbell against Paul to take the lead. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Down low, Smith, and the dunk by Smith.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Grimes, he's guarded by Ellis. Here's Grimes, and he banks in the layup.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first. And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
And the first one drops.
Boy, you think over the course of Chris Paul's career, he will have had a 10-year stretch where he was the best point guard in the league. But perhaps the value of his leadership qualities will be the thing he's most remembered for. Competitive spirit, pushing his team to the next level. What a career.
Both free throws good from Paul.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Barrett with the ball. Over Bridges. Off the left rim and out. Phoenix leading by 4. Paul surveying the floor. Driving to the basket. Good for his sixth make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pulls it from the elbow. No good from Campbell.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Bridges dishes to Booker. Bridges trying to free himself up. That's good from Booker on the assist by Bridges. Bridges has got assist number 5 here tonight. Campbell kicks to Zubac. Bridges against Barrett. Here's Grimes. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
A nice shot by Booker.
Well, the mechanically sound shooting form of Devin Booker on display. That is pretty.
Looking to get back on track here. Barrett, no good. Suns leading by 9. And it's Bridges at the elbow. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And the pass to Zubac. Barrett against Nance. Now Barrett. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Green against Bridges. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the... basket at will and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Barrett. Devin Booker picking up that last basket.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Knicks trail by 17. some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Count it.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
And here's Booker. Offensive rebound. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Grimes. Off target with his 3. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Lost a Magician.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And it's off the back rim. No good. The Knicks shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Campbell's shot's good.
Boy, Barrett is a natural-born playmaker. Understands when to be aggressive and make the right play.
Now here's Booker. D right on him. It's stolen by Green. Campbell with it. Now guarded by Booker. To the inside. That's tipped. Here's Magician. On the wing, Booker. Ayton trying to break free. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Suns.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance.
For DeAndre Ayton.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim. And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with it.
Bridges passes to Magician. Booker in the post. And he gets it to go.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And he gets it back. And stolen by Ayton. So it's the Suns winning easily here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Owens, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.
Okay, boomers. Now keep singing. I can't find a lie. So I keep looking. So I keep looking. We keep singing. I can't find a lie. So I keep pushing. So I keep pushing. Now keep singing. Cameras on us like cats, yang click. Let them run up there and have the handles. Holes in the game. the ball and sandals. They feel the mood in the street. They see they move when I speak. They see what I do at my peak. Dream team, I do it on my sleep. Whoa. Back to reality, back to the ball. Mama mentality. If you need me to score, just give me the ball. What I do when I call belongs in the gallery. Don't miss a shot, you don't.
Yo, what's up, man? Great game. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Oh, that's good. Hey, right here. Come on,
Just like that.
all day. And one. Don't let him get a rebound. Who got ball? Keep giving me that. Trifecta, baby. Keep shooting.
Keep it going.
Too easy. Too easy. Can't stop this. Keep giving
Let's
me
go.
that. 3 of them, baby. Oh, come on. Where's the ball at, baby?
Hey, hit me up.